contacts? Anybody else? All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My name is Stuart Corrett. I'm the General Manager of Support for iMessenger Media, Text Metro News, Straws and Journal. Pleasure being here.
Great. Well,
Well, I just want to also honor Councilwoman Arnold. She has gone above. I don't know why she's done it, but she really has gone above the call of duty with me personally on this project. Just really, you know, just done just so much with making phone calls. And I scratched my head. I said, I wonder why is she so helpful? I guess that's just how she is. And she is in a runoff, and so encourage everybody to support her in however you can. But she's an amazing person, will always be the city council, one of the city council women in my mind, regardless of what happens, forever, because I've seen her in action. And she does just that. She takes action to want to get the community. So, Councilwoman, thank you very, very much.
You take that and put that on Facebook.
Well, no, actually, what I really want to say is, because I do community first, but it's because of your character as someone who's committed. It's not a showboat thing to do. You know, I had to make that assessment. It's not. So if you're true to what you're doing and your calling, and so it's just about being a public servant. So I just hats off to you for being committed to our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. We also want to acknowledge Phil here. He didn't say anything. Phil is definitely behind the scene, but has done a lot in late night hours, us working on a business plan. And so thank you, Phil. Andre hadn't said anything about himself neither.
My name is Andre Butler. I'm a operations manager for Camp Wisdom now, and president and founder of Major Profits Entertainment, and wanted to help organize this group that we're having. We're launching the Oak Cliff Redbird Arts and Culture and Entertainment Group. So this is what we're all here about, bringing arts and culture to the southern Oak Cliff area. And we're glad that you all came out, and we're glad to have everyone be a part of this project and future projects that we have going on.
Exactly. And Dale here is, I guess he's going to be one of our cameramen with the phone. You can film yourself, Dale.
Dale Smith, the CEO, executive producer of Black Contemporary Television, and we're working with everybody here.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. And acknowledge our two police officers as well. I thought y'all was coming here telling us that we had some illegal parking going on. Thank you. You just say your names.
I'm Officer Bethany. I'm Officer Bodette. We work at the Redbird Outreach Center.
Good.
And anytime we have people that want to build Camp Wisdom and put it in a positive light, that's what we want to support.
Good.
So that's why we're here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we're going to dive in. So we don't want to keep anybody too long. And so I'm going to just go through this quick presentation right here. There are some, what's called quesadillas, some wings, and a couple other things that will be coming out. We are raising funds with the movie theater and doing things with the play. I can buy y'all water. If you want drinks, you're on your own, okay? So I'm going to sit down and just go through this real quick. Theater 98, I'll give you this. Ms. Pemberton, I want you to stand you up, if you will. And then I want you to say what's ever on your heart and mind. Everybody knows Ms. Pemberton needs no introduction. She is the reason why I'm over here, literally. But she's going to tell you she came and got me. We were put in place to do a movie theater. My office and studio at the time was over in Addison. Office is still in Addison. And of course, those are the kind of areas I was looking at. She heard about me. Don't know how she heard about me. She reached out and asked me to come over, and that's kind of how we got here.
Then I told him what he was going to do.
Yeah.
You can't ask folks to do things. You have to tell people. And then we did a showcase and we took him on a tour because football players normally don't know about Oak Cliff. So we had to introduce him to Oak Cliff. When he met Oak Cliff, he found out what I said was true. But I want to thank all you guys for coming, especially councilwoman, and Esther Davis let me just worry her, and then Cheryl Smith. Everybody know I love me some Cheryl Smith now, y'all. And we all love her. We need to take care of her. And I fussed with her today about taking care of herself, Esther. I did tell her already that we got to keep her around for the long haul. But I want to thank the media. See, nobody can tell your story better than you. So we want you to tell the Greg Ellis story about what's happening and what's going to happen. And I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you very much. But I went and got him. We're going to keep him. We're going to make this happen, you all. Thank you.
Good. And Cheryl, thank you as well. Ms. Pemberton is right. Cheryl would bend over backwards to help you with any kind of project, legitimate project that she can help you with. She did a lot for us with the Carter High movie, so thank you, Cheryl, for all you have done for me personally in the community for several years. And we're going to keep pulling on you. But the name of the theater, we're going to talk about a couple different things, but it's not going to be long, it's going to be real brief. All right, the name of the theater is Theater 98. Go ahead and click that button I just told you. This is my son over here, my helper for today, Jeremiah. Okay, so our goal is to bring the first run movie theater in Performing Arts Cultural Center to the Oak Cliff Redburn area.
Yay! Come on, y'all.
So that's the goal. That's what we're doing. We may not start with a finished product, but it is a working process to get it started. Go ahead, Jeremiah. Okay, so step one in how we're doing it, the route that we're taking to do it. I told Ms. Pemberton, I feel like, I don't know a lot about this area, to be honest with you. I grew up in North Carolina, came here under the Jerry Jones shelter and played football here for 11 years, so that's a different thing. But now I'm here in a community that's similar to communities where I grew up at, and so that's why I love it. But we need community awareness. That's step number one, to make sure that the theater is going to work. And so that's our first step, is to create community awareness about T98, Theater 98. Our Juneteenth T98 program has successfully accomplished this, and that's what Councilwoman Arnold has been so instrumental in helping me meet different pastors, different church people. And basically, as people buy tickets to go to the play, they also are learning about the movie theater. So that's as simple as that is right there. Our marketing Juneteenth play in providing information about the movie theater coming to Redburn. So it's still working, but has been accomplished thus far. Our goal was to pre-sale 2,000 tickets. We currently are at 1,700 tickets. So that's the first step, just create the awareness about it. And that's what the media people here today, even people who aren't media, that's what we want to ask you to help with, is to spread the word about the play. We got a couple flyers. I'm not trying to turn you into a person to pass out flyers, but if you just take one or two, you can share the information about the play with your friends and things like that. Go to the next one, Jeremiah. Okay, so what is Juneteenth? Just for those people who may not know, I'm not going to give you a history lesson, but just a quick rundown of Juneteenth. As most of you know, it was the 2.5 years from 1863 down to 1865, June the 19th, when Texas finally released their slaves. General named General Granger came down to Galveston, Texas, made the announcement, hey, enough is enough. You got to go ahead and comply with the Emancipation Proclamation to release your slaves, and that's how we got Juneteenth, if you would. All right, go ahead, Jeremiah. All right, step two for us is to gather support from the local community. This support is vital in my opinion, because I think people need to have a sense of pride, and they want a sense of pride in what's coming to their community, but you have to provide them the avenue to do that. Everybody is not going to become a $200,000 investor in the movie theater, but we want to offer the opportunity for everybody to be a part of it in some shape, form, and fashion. So Andrea, he didn't know I was going to pull him up here, but you quick on your feet, so if you can come up here real quick. The Oakland Redbird Arts and Entertainment Group has made this possible. There are individuals from the community. I'm going to let Andre say a couple words about that. Ms. Pemberton is a part of it as well. That's the group that came and got me and wanted to say, Greg, let's do a movie theater in the Oak Cliff Redbird area. They have created 4 levels of different walls. We call it wall of support, if you would. There are 4 different levels And I think it goes as low as $20. They can start with $20. $20. So basically, thank you once again. So with our arts, culture, and entertainment group, we've actually assembled different individuals from different parts of the entertainment industry. Of course, Mr. Ellis is here as a filmmaker and a screenplay writer, and he's producing those. But we also have individuals with their own production companies with music. It's just as Ms. Pemberson's grandson with the graphics and design. So we wanted to assemble all these parts together so that we can bring a cultural arts experience to the southern Oak Cliff area. So what we're doing now, and we're partnering with Theater 98, is we're going to be raising funds to be able to bring these type of developments, such as the theater, to us. So our starting level for individuals to come in, you'll have your name inscribed on the wall in the theater. From $20 to $100, we have our first level, which you said the wall of support. Then we have our wall of honor, which is $101 to $250, which will allow you to have a bigger plaque. And then we have our community walkway, which we'll give you a star on the floor with your image and your name inscribed in the actual theater. And those are ways we're going to be raising funds. And also we have founding members who will actually be a part of some of the advertising that we have available coming with the theater. So we're bringing all these types of levels to the community so that they can be a part of the theater. It's imperative that we have the community buy-in in regards to this, so individuals will feel a part of it. So when they come to the theater, they can see their name on the wall and say, hey, you know what, we supported this theater, that's why we come now, and they can tell their kids and their children's children, that we were a part of a development like this for the Oak Cliff Redbird area. So we encourage you to let everyone know about it. Thank you so much. We encourage you to join our society. Let anyone know who are doing the arts. We're looking at funding arts programs. We're working with the Office of Cultural Affairs. So we're going to turn this project right here with Greg, and it's so great that Ms. P brought him in this is just the beginning of what we're about to do, for the Oak Cliff area. So we encourage you all to tell a friend, tell everyone to come out and join us, see what's going on, and definitely be a part of what we have going on with the Theater 98 project and with the Oak Cliff Redbird Arts, Culture, and Entertainment Group. Thanks. Thank you, Trent. And that is very near and dear to me, because like I said, when I said vital, I think it's just really important and something special. For one, they reached out, Greg, would you come over here and do this? But the approach they're taking to have the community involved. I think when you think about on a basic level, that everybody can be a part, and forever they will be able to walk into a movie theater. Even if we move to the movie theater, we're going to take that wall with us. But forever, you can walk in and show your grandkids, look, my grandmama helped make this theater happen. So I think that's vital, and we want to encourage everybody to participate in that. It's being a part of history. Go ahead, bro. Okay, so timeline, and this is our last slide. But our timeline, our goal is to have the theater open by 2020. Now, that's not January 1st, 2020, but the goal is to have it open during 2020. Ideally, it'd be great if we can find and get once we locate, we got a couple spots that I won't, for negotiating purposes, we won't mention those addresses. But if we end up with one that we retrofit for a movie theater, obviously it'll be quicker. And we would like to shoot for during Black History Month, if that's possible to happen. But definitely during 2020 is our goal. If we end up, because we're looking at places that may require us to have to build from the ground up as well, and obviously that's going to take longer. You're talking about building a new structure. So 2021 would be the ideal goal for that to take place and that to happen. To make all this possible to happen, again, we need y'all support. You'll be so surprised, word of mouth, as we said earlier, those tickets that have been sold, those 1,700 tickets, I haven't posted anything on social media. It's been 100%, almost Councilwoman owning myself, going to church after church after church, and people responding because they see, we show a little clip, a little bit of information, and they see the importance. And so their members jump on board. We're at Concord about 2 weeks ago, and this lady came up and she said, I can't make the play, but I want to show my support by purchasing the tickets. So it's stuff like that. It's, you know, Philip just called me or texted me this morning. His church, they get me 25 tickets. So it's just literally been like that. And that's how this theater has to be. It has to be a community theater in order for it to be successful, if you would. So click on that video down at the bottom, Jeremiah. And so now we're just going to put together a little quick video about the movie theater. And you know, I'm going to let y'all eat whenever they bring out the food. You know, make it.
Only 17 hours. That's the estimated time a dollar circulates in the black community before it's spent outside of that community. We have to change that. Hi, I'm former Dallas Cowboy Greg Ellis. I currently write and produce movies and stage plays. My next goal and next project is to bring a first run dine-in movie theater up until the late 1990s. Reedburg was a thriving community with 3 movie theaters until several of its residents decided to move to new upcoming suburbs that were far away from downtown Dallas. In today's market, the suburbs that are in realistic daily commute from Dallas are filling up. People are moving back to the suburbs that are neighboring downtown Dallas, such as Oak Cliff. With so many people moving to these areas, the need for first-class entertainment options will increase, and our movie theater would be one of the first to fill this need. The theater will also house a live theatrical stage for concerts, stage plays, and much more. Even our movie screen rooms will be used for multiple purpose events such as gamers, celebrity-attended premieres, film festivals, and much more. The movie theater business is over $11 billion industry and has stood the test of time and is still a solid industry. In fact, it is the #1 choice of entertainment, outperforming theme parks, sporting events, even my beloved NFL. With all of this support in our multi-purpose movie theater, Oak Cliff will experience a major financial increase and also several new jobs. At the first part of this video, you remember we spoke about the 17 hours a dollar circulates in the black community before it's spent outside of that community. Our multi-purpose movie theater and your support will help change that. I pray you see the importance of joining us. God bless you, and I pray you have a nice day. And remember, I'll see you at the movies.
Good. So, just as I said, you know, we weren't going to take up much of your time, and that pretty much wraps us up on what I had to show. If you would allow me, I would like, because we got a couple of people here who hadn't seen the trailer of the play. So give me, I'm going to pop up one of these videos to just to show you real quick.
What's up?
This computer is 100% business stuff.
Hi, I trust you're doing well. And
What I'm going to do is skip through that. You're going to get to see all of that.
Every year on June 19th, people around the world celebrate Juneteenth tradition. Slaves started this tradition as a reminder to never forget the day Texas freed their slaves, which was 2.5 years after they were ordered to free them. Why did Texas keep their slaves for an extra 2.5 years?
Hey, I just invested good money on a new batch of slaves to double my production this year. They want me to give all that up? Come on. My family is starved if I have to free my slaves.
What made Texas finally free their slaves?
I'm General Gordon Granger, the U.S. Army. Who's in charge here? Well, I've already declared this day, June 19th, 1865, Texas, a free state.
Why is Juneteenth so widely celebrated? To find answers to these questions and much more, please join us as we entertain and educate people across the country about Juneteenth. Former Dallas Cowboy, movie and play producer-director Greg Ellis
So that, I just wanted to just had a kind of a brain thought to say, show them that so they can actually kind of see what the play is about. It's you know, people enjoy it, they like it, it's educational, but it's still funny at the same time. Those who looked at that, you kind of saw how I was dressed, so I sacrificed my integrity to give you some comments to make y'all laugh a little bit, to make sure we're having fun while we're learning at the same time. So, but thank everybody for coming out. Stay and eat some, you know, we have wings and a couple sandwiches and things.
Great. Can I say something real quick?
Any questions?
Yeah, we don't have that.
Before the question answered, I have to hear it tip out, but media members, large, small, it does not matter. Let's control the narrative on what's going on. Does that make sense? That's why I did not do a press release. I did not do any of that stuff that you technically do because I didn't want to get those people here. Does that make sense? I wanted to get the people who are here, those of us who know what's going on, have our ear in the community, you know, and are really willing to articulate the truth. Does that make sense? This will only be successful if we get behind it and support it as community. It really will. So whatever write-up you do, however you choose to cover the event, all that, we'll deal with media passes and all that stuff for the event on the 15th. But just moving forward as we're closer to the launch date of National Theater, we really need this talked about in a professional manner. Does it make sense? And so if you can think of any other publication, and it doesn't necessarily have to be black owned, but if you look around the room, it's kind of who we invited, right? But if you think any other grassroots organization, publication that we can rely on to tell the truth about what's going on, please get that information to me or to Ms. Pemberton, and she'll make sure that it gets to me. So next time we host something, we can make sure we have the right people around the table. But I just want to say that before we.
You want to bless the food real quick?
Yeah, bless the food. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this food we're about to receive. Thank you for the plans and the visions of Ms. Pemberton and her aggression in going and recruiting Greg, and us coming together as a community to bring this back to our community. So God, we thank you. We ask you to bless us on the play, we bless us on the theater, and bless this food which we're about to receive. Let it be a nourishment to our bodies. In your Son, Jesus' name, we ask it all. Amen. Amen. Good. And excuse me, I have a funeral, I have to leave, but excuse me, but thank you all you guys for being here.
Good meeting, bro. So, if you're asking, you know, what's the call to action now, what can we do? We're at about 1,700 pre-sold tickets. I at least want it to be at 2,000. So we're on pace to get that because the play is not until the 15th. But you know, any people or groups that you're aware of, most of y'all already have my number in order to get in contact with me or somebody on this side of the table. And so please do that. Not trying to turn anybody into a salesman. Don't knock on doors, but just in your circle of people, let them know how they can, see a great play that's educational and funny at the same time. Any questions? Anybody have any questions, or you just want to dive in and eat and help yourself? You have no questions. So again, thank everybody for coming. I know some of them have to take off, but I really, really appreciate you taking the time to come out and thinking it's important enough to care about the community. So God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be here for a little while longer. Please grab some food. Those who remember me when I was playing, I have put on a couple pounds, so I don't need to eat all that myself. So please eat something. Thank y'all. You had a question?